Now I'm going to show you my modification of David Berceli's exercise. I put myself behind my client and I get my client to reach up and hold me by the waist so he feels safe. And then I can also support by holding the sides of the client whilst the legs are shaking and contain them. This is more like containing the client so they can scream and cry or whatever feeling comes and feel safe and supported. Shall we try that? Yes? So put your feet flat together, come up and stretch the psoas. And a modification I've done too, which I think is very effective, is to vibrate the voice, because that breaks through the resistance. So relax your throat and just vibrate your voice. Let the feeling go. Yeah. Let it come through the lips. Yes. More. Yeah, hold on. Yeah. Close your knees, just let them shake. A lot of sadness there.
Oh, ja. Oh.
Feelings tend to come in waves. So it's good to let the client integrate one wave of feeling and then wait for the next one. The usual feelings that come up are rage, terror, and sadness. Those are the three main feelings of post-traumatic stress disorder. But of course, post-traumatic stress disorder is just the tip of the iceberg. Most people have some kind of trauma. When you're ready, yeah? Can we try it once more? Is that okay?
Yeah.
I'm going to tap you. Just whatever movement feels good, just do it.
Oh, yeah.
When humans are faced by a threat, there are three main reactions that can take place: fight, flight, and freeze. The goal of the therapy is to move the client from a helpless state of freeze to one of fight-flight when they have a better chance of survival. I'm waiting for the breathing pattern to change. It's a sign that the wave of feeling is over. It's now beginning to happen here. Just breathe as you were. Good. Relax, integrate. You can stretch out your legs. Relax, integrate. You've done fine. You let a lot of feeling out. I also do sometimes at the end for the client to relax more and feel integrated, and it's just to take the arms, hold my hands, relax, let go of your shoulders, and then pull downwards to release the stiffness in the shoulders. Just try and let go. Good. Yeah. And then make a test. Just let me move your arms so there's no resistance at all. Totally let go. That's very good. Good. And bring them down. Then another thing I like doing is to lift the legs up to the ceiling, which is something you do in shiatsu. And try and get them rather straight, okay? And then you cross your stick your toes underneath the bottom, cross your forearms on the front of the toes. Relax. Integrate, relax. Good, that's a good breathe. Stretch out the legs. I can even test if Henry's totally relaxed by moving the body to see if the movement goes right up to the head. And it does. Good. And then it's nice to end the session with the therapist sitting or kneeling next to the client and putting a hand the client's chest or the belly, just to show they're still there, supporting. Could you share with me the experience?
Yeah.
What was it like?
It was very emotional, and I experienced first this fear of actually letting the emotions come up. There's a resistance. I don't want to, you know. So, and then I felt the body giving up a bit and letting go, and that's when the shaking became stronger, and then I felt a deep sorrow. Very deep sorrow and anger. I got very, very angry, like really angry, and also scared. It was very scary, and it's a good thing. I felt, because these emotions, I have experienced emotions or these emotions before.
Yes.
But it's such a difference. Trusting somebody who's there with you and holding on, so you can really. I really felt much less afraid of what was coming, because I felt you weren't afraid.
Yes.
So I could lean, you know.
Yes.
So I was conscious of as an adult, if you want to, I was conscious that you were there, and if something happened, you would help me, you know. And then I could also on another level, I could let these emotions just come out and let go.
Yeah, very good. Yes, because that's my goal, that you release these repressed memories in your body, allow them to surface, so that you recover from this trauma permanently in the future. Do you have any idea, what they were about? Because you've mentioned the three main feelings of trauma. You've mentioned the rage, the fear, and the sadness.
Well, yeah, I mean, I understand it has to do with my family history of the war, the Second World War, and what that did to my parents, and how that got, transferred over to us, or how we carried that.
Yes.
The fear and my mother has talked a lot about her experiences during the war. She shared a lot. So on that level, I sort of feel that my fantasy is that these emotions fit her description of what was going on at that time, because I feel that that is related.
Were you're almost saying that you were living some of her feelings that she couldn't express?
Yeah. Sometimes it's almost like you can smell it. The things that she describes, they're so vivid, and these emotions feel very much related to that.
Yes, it sounds right. What happened in your body? What was it like? The trembling.
It's not on a. It just goes on. It just happens. I'm trying to intellectualize something that is very emotional, but it's like, first there's a struggle in me to let go and not to let go, because you're supposed you're supposed to behave.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're not supposed to show all these emotions.
Yes.
So there's a struggle between relaxing and holding on, and this sort of movement in the end that started to vibrate, and that in itself became self-going. It wasn't on a conscious. I wasn't conscious of doing it. It just started, and I was shaking. I think I think also the exercise is good because you can't deal with it on an intellectual level. But if you just follow your body, it tells you how what's wrong with you, or what's good with you, or what you're about. The trembling. When I felt the fear, for instance, and the trembling, I understood I was afraid. But if I go to my mind or the intellect, it says, no, you're not afraid, or it's nothing. It's nothing. But the body tells you, oh yes, there's some there. It's a big deal. Deal with it, and you'll feel better. So it's a good exercise to get you in touch with your body as well, to get you to listen to what's going on in you. Yeah. Bypassing the ego.
Yes.